No, Rockets, I wasn't. And the reason I did this, number one, when I got home, Ustream was all messed up. Number two, I wasn't feeling really good. And something I like to, I know it sounds weird, but I like to deliver a product. And granted, the product is me bullshitting with you guys, but I like to think that if I'm not up on my game, there's no point in me being here. So if I'm not feeling good and I'm just sitting here, kind of like, just reading the comments and I'm not up doing stuff, there's really no point in me being here. So the reason I wasn't on is, number one, Ustream was weird, but number two, I really wasn't feeling good. Like, I was really sick Monday morning, and yeah, work was a little stressful. So I wasn't feeling good all day, and by the time I got home, I was like, I am just not feeling it. So honestly, I just went to bed. I came home, went straight to sleep. So like I said, I want to deliver the best product possible. What's up, Sean Smith? How you doing, man? Yes, I know, Chica. What did you say the name of my stream? I keep forgetting. It is Just Old School. What's up, Ruda? Ruda. What's up, Not in Russia? How you doing, man? How's Tuesday for you? Underscores. Dude, I know the name, okay? I know it. As long as it's just like this, I know who you are. I still got half a sandwich left. You guys want a bite? It's delicious. I think it's chicken. Yeah, it's chicken. How to check that? Right here. So I made an Instagram. I wanted to communicate with you guys on a different level because, I'm only going to do this 3 days a week unless I just get a wild hair like on Saturday or Sunday. So I figured if you guys follow me on here, I post pictures of toys, the new stuff that I get, and some of the old stuff. I posted, I think, 3 or 4 pictures. I just made it up Sunday. But I built shelves for mine. I built them, and then I eventually threw them all away. I threw away probably 400 DVD cases. But, so I made an Instagram. If you guys go to Instagram, you can follow The Nerdy Effect. And I post pretty much a bunch of just fun pictures of the toys I got, toys I'm going to stream, probably the stuff I'm going to open, things like that. I'm not trying to sell anything, it's just more of a different way for us to communicate. Because I'm not always going to be here and I think, hey, if I see a toy, we can talk about it. And that way, you guys can also tag me and stuff. So, like, if you have a collection, like Killa has so many DVDs, Killa can follow me on Instagram, tag me in it, and I can go, damn, Killa, you got a ton of damn DVDs, right? And then he can go, well, damn, Jizzy, you got a ton of damn everything else. And we can just have a lot of fun that way, because I'm not going to do Facebook. I have too many Facebook pages, and I think Instagram sounds a little better for at least what I put out. Life, yeah, I totally agree with you, Not in Russian. Yeah, life's pretty odd. Some days it's good, some days it's bad, but most of the time it's just kind of like, I'm just here. Damn, that shook my floor when that fell off. Ugh. Son of a bastard. Nobody move. Alright, Former, later, man. Sliced Pickle Liquor. Great name, dude. Did you ever do Laserdisc? Dude. Laserdisc, dude. What's Laserdisc, dude? Yeah, I have the extended versions too, Balish. I don't have any cards, though. These over here, I didn't build these. These are built from Walmart, but all those over there, that entire wall, I built. I need to swallow before I talk. That whole wall, I built all those shelves. I'm gonna get one, and then we're gonna have to arm wrestle in the Power Glove. But yeah, I just think it's an easier way for us to communicate. I mean, I'm not secretive about anything except, certain things, location. But, you can follow me on there. It's this. And I don't care if you do. I'm not pushing it on you. But I think, everybody's like, dude, you should see this of mine. And you should see this. And this is a perfect way of doing that. So, yeah. follow me on there, tag me in your pictures, take pictures of your stuff, and then tag me in it. Cool. What I'm doing is I'm hashtagging every picture with Nerdy Effect or the Nerdy Effect. So that way you guys can click on the hashtag and check out it all at once. At least I think that's how that works. I'm not really a hashtag person, so. What are you addicted to, Former? Me? Ooh, I got a fart too. Oh, that was weird. Hang on. There it is. I like how the counter just popped up to 20. So some dude jumped in here right when I was farting. Oh. It was Irish blood. What's up, man? I'm having a sandwich, hanging out with my comic books tonight. And you guys can see my cool fan spinning in the background. My hope is I can open these boxes and start to organize these a little bit. That's my hope. I know it's kind of an odd day to stream, but that's what I'm going for. I also got this too. It's a wrap or a skin for my PS4. Yeah. Trying to find the best. There it goes. And it also wraps the controller too, so I'm going to see how that works tonight. What's up, David? Dude, I didn't get anything horror recently. I know, you're ashamed. I know. You know, I don't think it's quite horror, but it's definitely something I think you would like. So I did get a new Mask figure, right? Everybody watched The Mask, Jim Carrey. So this is one of the figures. I don't care if you like horror or toys. That's just fun to have. Did you see the original Power Rangers short film? I did. I did, Killa. It's awesome. It is freaking awesome. I wish they would do an entire like series based like that. I haven't collected comic in years. Well, this is not the stream for you. But I know you did. So, what did you collect? Maybe a little. I think we're all a little molested, no matter what the age or gender. Something had to get you. So this stuff doesn't need to be wrapped, so I'm going to put that down here. Anybody that watched the Smallville show, this is basically season 11, right? I know it's weird, but like the drawings are based off of the characters. Michael Rosenbaum and why can't I remember Superman's name? For you, I got a TMNT mask. Oh, for me! Oh! Like I said, we might have to do some trading, dude. It's like compact disc movies the size of vinyl records. Huh. Have you seen the Dragon Ball Z movie? No, I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z fan, man. I haven't. What's up, baked goods? Well, then click this, Irish. What kind of sandwich? It is a chicken sandwich. But yeah, this is season 11 in comic book form, and it's based off of how they look. So, you know, they look just like they did in the show. And it's really cool. It's good because they bring Lex back, which I think the last 4 seasons of that it needed more Lex. Heck yeah. What's your most valuable comic? I don't know, Paul. I really don't. My valuable to me personally, I love the Amazing Spider-Man signed by Stan Lee, but I don't know the value. I really don't. So I know I have 2 copies of Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, 36 or 38. But anyway, it's the World Trade Center. It's September 11th in Amazing Spider-Man, and it's a black cover. And personally, I paid something like $30 for them, and that was a long time ago. Like 10 years ago, I bought that, and I know they go for a lot of money. So I know that one's valuable, but I am Marlins, but the Nerdy Effect isn't, and I have a fan page, I have a YouTube page, and I just didn't think that Instagram deserved, or that Nerdy Effect needed another page for me to monitor. That's why I went Instagram. Thank you, Paul. Did you us people get the Star Wars magazine? Magazine? You mean comic or magazine? I'm not sure what that is. Do they sell comics or make them? These are all manufacturers. Think about subscribing to Loot Crate. Is it worth it? I would say yes, that subscribing to Loot Crate is, because it's fun. Like they said, it's like getting Christmas presents every month. And each time it's different. So I would say, yeah, this month's crate sucked, I'll be honest. But last month's and December's was awesome. Totally worth it. What's up, Angelala? Would you ever go on Pawn Stars? With my stuff? No. They'd break it down, man. USA. Damn, Rude, I'm so messed up now. I'm more into the toys. That's all right, Pawn. That's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. I have plenty of toys. Right here, I mean, obviously you can see my entire wall is just covered in toys. So, comics make good shit roll. What does that mean? Thank you, David. Yeah, eventually Rockets, no doubt. You cannot, you can't bypass Negan. It'd be impossible. I think he will be probably end of next season. If you read the books, you know, there's a long stretch before Negan shows up. So I think they're going to show him up at the end of next season. At least I hope they do, because they need to bring it up. Did you have long hair? Yes, I did. New Star Wars comic. This one? I know that this isn't the original cover, but this is one of the variant covers, and I just love this image a lot better than the original. But this is what you're talking about, Irish, right? If you guys want to check out a cool comic, check out this one. It's called The Star Wars, and this is basically George Lucas's original script for Star Wars. I think there's 9 of them in it. You can just buy the trade. Comic equals no pussy. I mean, kind of, but not really, dude. It's all about looks. How's it going for you? It was a long, rainy day. It really was. It really was. Drawn out. And yesterday I was really sick, so it's much better today in the long run. Comics is best to wipe your butt. I like how you change it to butt now. That's it? Yeah, it is, Irish. I got a 1977 Yoda for... Wow. Wow. That's pretty much a bargain, honestly, because those things are so skyrocketing. Yeah, I know it is, Ruda. I know, man. I'm sorry, dude. Only the coolest PS4 games. Yeah, but they're so expensive. You think Morgan? Yeah, they're going to do it. The comics doesn't do it, but they will. The show will. Well, to be fair, Frankie, I am married. And the way it works is, the longer you're married, the less you get. So I guess in a sense you're right. Are you the guy that have the cards? Yeah, Madman, that's me, man. These, the Bill and Ted cards in the package? Yeah, that's me. Is that your mom's basement? No. I get that so much, man. It was the deal of the year, Sephora. No doubt, Paul. So, I mean, I'm obviously a toy collector. And, I mean, I will not overpay for something. And I think that the 77 line... You okay?
What did you just say about the longer you're married, the less you get a what?
Yeah, the longer you're married, the less you get sex. That's just how it is. It's true.
Mr. Romantic right there and all his toys.
Rawr.
You
But...
your arsenic.
I did. Ever read Shadows? No, I didn't read it, but I heard, I had the audio tape of it. It was a deal of the year. Yeah, the 77 toys are so, I think they're just overpriced for what they are. Bags and box cards. Yeah, these are all freaking comics, man. This season or next? Well, this season's almost over, Balish. It's almost done. So they're not going to bring in Negan this time. Yep. Not really. I cut it, man. I wouldn't say it's taxing, but it's definitely, I mean, if you enjoy doing it, so it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's not like work. This is actually fun. I have no idea how to respond to that. I have no idea. I mean, seriously, can we get married? I mean, we don't do anything. What the hell? Yeah, that is taxing. You're 100% right. I only have 4 shelves worth of comics. Like what kind? Do you have like the trades or what? I mean, because if you're talking like individual stacked comics on a shelf, that's a lot of comics. See, Angela, that's something about I was trying to do. Look, see right here, if you guys follow me on Instagram, that way you can show me what you have. I think that's the easiest way to do this, because Facebook's too personal. So I'm thinking if you do Instagram, that way you can take a picture of your collections and you can share it with me. I can see, oh, ooh, or I need that or whatever. And we can have a better conversation, because I'm not always on here. Let's go 77. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Do you subscribe to get your comics? I go to local shops. And honestly, I don't collect comics anymore. Not really. I pick up a few here or there. Mainly stuff that I like the covers of, because I don't really read them. I don't have a lot of time. Get out and read some porn. Who reads porn? Like, what do you read on porn? Like, the only thing that pops in my head is like 50 Shades of Grey or something. And Lydia slowly licked Jessica's butt crack. I mean, what do you mean read porn? You watch porn. You don't read porn. And anybody over the age of 15 doesn't even, buy porn anymore. Like actual like Playboys and stuff, because it's pointless. So get your facts straight, weirdo. Read porn. Blah. Who are the wolves in The Walking Dead? The wolves? I have no idea. Mixture. I have 1 shelf of individual comics and 3 of trades. That's awesome. That's awesome. See, you're losing your momentum. You're done. You're troll's over. Is that turtles on your wall? Yeah, it is, Paul. These are the classic collection, the reissues, 2014, and that's all the turtles. And up top is the Foot Soldier. I could never find Shredder in the wild. And then over here, these are the original, what the comic book is based off of, the 4 originals. I got too much shizzle. Yeah, Ruda. See, that's what, like I said, I have too much on Facebook. I really do. So that's why I think that Instagram's the best way to go. Because I never use Instagram, so this is sort of, it's not new, but the account's new. Got 88 Raphael with soft head. Yeah, I have that too, man. He's over on the shelf. I have that as well, Paul. It was... Yeah, that's what this guy's doing. I mean, he's like, you need to go read porn. Nobody reads porn. What a terrible troll you became into. Well, go out and get laid. Oh, I like that. Go read some porn. Oh, well, let me get my glasses on, and that's beautiful. And I'm going to read it real slow. He watched the sweat bead drop off of her lower crevice. Read porn. Well, see, that's where you're wrong, Bad. That's. You want me to start singing? Because I'm a grown man. I still have comics. I still have plenty of comics. So, you're wrong. Got a dream toy you would love to own. I don't know, Vinny. I really don't. It's so difficult to put that in perspective because there's toys that I have when I was younger that I don't have now that are really expensive. But I don't know if I would put it into one individual toy. So I just like to have all my old stuff back without having to pay for it. Later, Paul. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. I'm done with my sandwich. What's up, McFly? Working on music tonight, but I wanted to drop in and say thank you, McFly. Thank you, dude. Like I said, most people have a life. I even have a life outside of this. I know it's surprising, especially that bad boy guy in here, but anybody that stops by, I'm always appreciative too. So I appreciate it, man. Flash Gordon. Man, Flash Gordon is so old school, man. It really is. I've seen the show a couple of times, but it's not one of my favorites. But it's just so old. I think they need to revamp it. I think that'd be cool to bring that back. Yeah, right there, bad boy. Comics are for everybody. So, all ages. Old people read them. So, it's just, You're just... Oh, man. The sad thing is, I wish that was true. I really do. The world would be so new and open. Get a 1-cent hooker. I don't think they make those. It's not like penny slots at the casino. What's up, Daddy Dev? How is Glasgow treating you tonight, man? How is Glasgow? No, I remember the figure. I never had any. I never had any of the Flash Gordon stuff because, by the time I was born, it was already kind of outdated. Yeah, that's exactly how it starts, Just. It really is. You start seeing things like, hey, I had that when I was a kid. So you want to start buying it, and then you're like, oh, I had this, and you start buying stuff. But the thing is, a lot of my stuff is starting to get value, and people they hold on to it, and I'm just like, I'm not going to pay their ridiculous prices for it. They did bring back Thundercats. It had its own TV series and toy line and everything. The term for toy is action figure. Why you so lame? Why you so lame? This room full of sad virgins go out and get laid. What's sex all about, dude? What? Seriously, what is your infatuation with sex? I don't follow you, man. The whole world isn't about sex. I should be done with it in a couple of days. Dude, see right there, that's just too much dedication, dude. You got your own thing to do. You don't have to stop by here, man. I appreciate it, I really do, but work on your stuff, man. Especially, you can't listen to me ramble on and then have music. It doesn't work. It's gone. Well, then make sure you vote, Thomas. Well, I'm old. Don't watch TV. How do you say your name? Because I want to say balls for some reason. I don't know why. And you can't be old and have your name as balls. It doesn't work that way. Let me see if I can go through these for a minute. Tell you what, if you guys want like a sort of a, hang on, let me get these things off of here. Hello from Boston. What's up in Boston besides snow? sucks not having your old toys. But the hunt is fun. Yeah, I think I'm more addicted to the hunt than anything else. Because, I mean, you can get a lot of stuff on eBay, but I find it kind of impersonal to do it that way. You know, if you go out to the comic shops and all that stuff, it seems like a little bit better. So, Bad Boy Man, honestly, from the way you've been wording things, it seems like you're kind of on the young scale. So, call me Bees. I'll call you Bees, man. It seems like you're on the young scale. And that's fine. All ages are welcome over here. But, you know, just because you're like, you know, 15 or 16, be like, I gotta get the ass. The world is not all about sex, man. It's really not. And the quicker you learn that, the better it'll be for you. But you read My Little Pony. No, I don't, man. A friend of mine does, but I don't read My Little Pony. I had an electronic board game in the 70s I can't find. I always wanted electronic football. You know, when you turn it on, the players like vibrate across the board. I always thought that would be something cool to have. Thank you, McFly. Thank you, man. Any Care Bears? No, I don't have any Care Bears. What's up, WB man? What's up, Darkside Killer? I was going to show you guys these. These are from the New 52. Try to get them all on the screen. Everything's backwards to me. But these are the Catwoman comics. I think they came out in 2010 or somewhere in that ballpark. 2011. And they are, honestly, the Catwoman series is a good read. I stopped reading around 20. I mean, I wouldn't really waste your money on the individual comics. Get the trade to this. It's a good read. It's compelling, and it's just really good. I enjoy these. So everyone is fixated on it. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Everybody is, all the kids, all the boys, they're just like, ooh, I gotta have sex. I gotta have sex. And then eventually you learn it's like the whole world doesn't revolve around that. Yeah, I just don't get it. What's up, Tarfinger? I can't do the heart like you do, man. Mine's more like a circle. I'm going to give you the nerdy circle. There you go, Tar. There's no heart, and my fingers don't connect right there for some reason. So this is a circle. I'm giving you the nerdy circle. What's up, Trenzorg? No, you didn't, dude. I didn't stream yesterday. I was honestly, the truth is I was really sick. I wasn't feeling good, so I came home, went straight to bed. So, but I appreciate you stopping in tonight, man. Where are you getting these? I need to start collecting. I'll tell you later, Chica. I will. But get the trade to Catwoman. It's awesome, especially the first 2 issues. But I mean, I got a bunch of them, and they got great covers. The artwork is awesome. I had a football on my mom. Oh, she hated the noise, but it's so awesome. Next time you're bored, look up Electronic Football League on YouTube. It's a real league? Oh, no. I am so after a B-Wing. Oh, sweet, dude. Yeah, good luck with that. Nerd circle. Those Easter eggs the group called the Wolves are coming. I have no idea what that is. I guess you're talking about the X marks or whatever on the trees. I still don't know what that is. There you go, Tar. Pay attention. On the Walking Dead show, Stingray. What's up, Wild Boys? I think I said what's up, and I might have missed you. Yeah, there you go, McFly. Look, right here, dude, before you leave. Follow me on that. You guys can check me out on there, and I'm trying to start posting pictures of toys every day, stuff in my collection, stuff you guys can get a better look at. And also, you guys can tag me in it. So if you post a picture of your stuff, you can tag me in it. We can talk about it and have a more interactive experience. Because number one, this is pretty much one-sided. You guys have to listen to me. So that way, you know, we could talk back and forth. What's tonight's theme? Comic books. I have a whole shitload of comic books. So that's what we're talking about. And these need to go in cases. All these need to go. There we go. Shiver back down to original size. See, Tar, you got to get back on, man. People miss you. It's not even just me. to me for a long time. Oh, yeah. See, the thing is, the stuff that you always truly want is always the one that, number one, you can't find, and number two, it's too expensive. Necessity when you get older. I don't know. I wouldn't even call it a necessity. It's just more of like a, just kind of like a, yeah, okay, I can give or take it. Yeah, what X mean on the trees? I don't know, dude. I have no idea, Balish. I have no idea. Karam Shah, thank you. Do you read Lazarus? No, I don't, Coca Gojo. I don't. I really don't. I know this is the theme, and I know I have a lot, but I really don't read comic books anymore. I collect them, but I don't really read them. And now I'm really just trying to put all these in cases. And if I find any that are fun to bring up. See, this is one thing right here. If I find a cover that I like a lot, I'll pick it up, right? So I just like this Uncanny X-Men. I don't read it. I've never read one issue of Uncanny, but I just love this cover. I thought it was just awesome. So that's kind of an issue I have. Forgot to ask you before, how was meeting Stan Lee? Man, there's not even a word for it. Not really. It was crazy. Like, I'm not bragging whatsoever, but I've met other celebrities, minor celebrities, but meeting Stan Lee was completely different, dude. It was like being in the presence of God or something. I know that sounds so weird, but it was crazy. And it was right there, and is right there, the guy who created pretty much everything. I know people give it, to like Batman and Superman, but those were so one-dimensional characters when they came out. And the way Stan Lee wrote, how he wrote Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and Cap and all those, and I know Cap isn't his, but he made it what it is. The way he wrote made them like they felt like somebody you could relate to. And like I said, he was just right there. It was just awesome. Missed my first comment about becoming a luxury. I'm sorry, man. Oh, sex becoming a luxury. Yeah, kind of is. You're right. Sorry, man. Realize I'm 41 and love it. See, right there. See, if the troll is still in here, 41 years old, still reads comic books. It has nothing to do with age. And honestly, a lot of comic books are going to better content. So, get with it. I'm sorry, Angela, I missed it, man. Sorry, I missed it. Later, Marlins fan. Thank you so much for hanging out, buddy. It's uncanny. Yeah, that game was okay, but just based more on the comic book itself. It's just I don't read it, but I thought the cover was hot. I create carnage. What's up, man? So I appreciate you stopping in. I really do. We're talking about comic books tonight. Obviously, I have a lot of comic books, but I appreciate everybody that stops in. See, I don't read. I know I missed some. And she's a woman. There's a woman reading comic books at 41. See, it's not just for young kids. It's really not. The content is completely different. You want to watch a kids show? Go watch WWF right now. Bedtime, man. Busy day. Dude, I appreciate you stopping by, Ruda. You're one of my dudes, man. I know I missed a few of your comments, and I didn't quite understand the question, but that's all right, dude. You go get some sleep. But I never read Superior. I have a bunch of theirs. But I think the comic book art is just awesome, especially the cover art on these. That just looks so sweet. I need to read them. I really do. It's in my to-read book list. There's more Superior. See right there, there's 5 Superiors. Never read them. Sounds weird. Oh, okay. Angela, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I will, I promise. Sorry I missed your comment. There you go. Anybody who actually collects Spider-Man stuff. The Superior #1, and then the variant Superior #1, right there. Comic book, never even been opened, never been read, so it's almost mint on card. Cheers for adding last week. Yeah, no problem, dude. Honestly, to be fair, I like your name better than anything else. Later, Balish. Later, Coco. I thank you for stopping by. I really do. I know it's a little slow tonight. It's Tuesday. But yeah, I really do. I appreciate you guys stopping by. So the same level to me, there forever. I agree, Killa. I really do. I'm just trying. If the troll is still in here, I was just more or less talking to him. I think that regardless of what you collect, if you enjoy it, no one should put you down for collecting it, regardless of what it is, unless it's like human heads or something, or fetuses. That's just weird. But I mean, if you collect something normal, like, you know, comic books or toys or DVDs or whatever, as long as you enjoy it, nobody should put you down for it. Later, Clancy. Thank you, man. Thank you, Balish. Used to have Beano and Dandy in the year. No, I haven't, man. Beano and Dandy. What happened in Beano and Dandy? It's not just Tuesday. Yeah, no, technically it's my Monday show. Because, like I said, I wasn't feeling good yesterday, so it's technically Monday. So it's Monday, Tar. I don't want the hurt. Yeah, just to, man. Back in the day, comics were relatively cheap. But even since I've started collecting, thank you, Coco. But even since I started collecting, I mean, comics have jumped up astronomically. I mean, like, Amazing Spider-Man 686, okay? Just a normal comic book, right? Nothing super happens in it that I know of. Not a lot. Retail price, $3.99. $4 for a comic book. That's one... Taco Tuesday! No, it was Chicken Sandwich Tuesday, and it was awesome. Comic Zone on the Mega Drive. Comic Zone. No, I don't remember Comic Zone, man. Oh, you don't want the wife to hurt you. Oh, that's funny. I say go for it, just to. I say go for it, man. You already got a big enough collection. Just let it flow. Frozen that up and let it flow. And start buying, man. Let's see, what year is this from? 1993. Okay, so this is from 1993. Cover price $3. Okay, so you bought this for $3 in 1993, and honestly, $3 seems a lot, but at least it's it's condensed into this. But man, I don't know, man. I think that $4 a book. I mean, you're talking with tax. $10 for 2 comics. That's crazy. No, you don't. You never collect enough. Save the explaining, Google them. Bet you like Beano and Dandy. I tell you what, I'll write it down. Just because I'm curious. You guys tell me about stuff all the time. I got a big notepad full of stuff. I got it. Rockets, technically, yes, I have all the trades. They're over there. I have all the trades, and I have issue 100 of The Walking Dead. So, I mean, you're talking about individually, just issue 100. I think that's the only one. Comic Zone on Mega Drive. You can thank me later. Oh, no. All right, I'll write it down, too. Okay, got it, man. should already be wrapped. Tales from the Crypt. Never collected anything Tales from the Crypt. Pretty much that needed to stay as a TV show. I think that's weird they made it into the comics. I know they did. What's up, Trent? I'm a cock tease. You're a cock tease. He used to buy comics 10 cents. Well, yeah, we were back in my day. Comics were on the newspaper stand. Sorry, man. I had to do it. Yeah, man, I think the amazing one that I got signed by Stan Lee, I think it was less than $1 to buy it off the rack. And it just blows my mind, man. $4 for one comic is just so much. Goes over there with that one. My separation is getting a little large. I know I showed this on a previous show, but this one's awesome. That's a good DC read. I know I don't bring up enough DC stuff. Everybody asks me Marvel or DC, and I own more Marvel than anything. So that's why I go with Marvel. But I do have some DC stuff. Who makes this? Oh, IDW. Yeah, that's another big company. This is the new, like the revamped Turtles. And then here's some more DC for you guys. This is a cool one. This is really neat. If you like some He-Man stuff, this is a good one. And this is probably, I think this is the third trade, or not the third trade, but like they have 3 trades out to buy. The artwork is great in it. So I would say pick it up. What's 10 cents about 5 English pence? Yeah, but you're also talking, back in like the 60s and 70s and stuff. Back then, that was when it was. And I don't think they had the same exchange rate back then. Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. We're down to these now. Everything down there is in a case, right? No. Ernest Gets Lung Cancer is my favorite movie. Wow, cop. Wow. Wow, that's so dark, dude. That's so dark. But I would have watched it if you made that. Hating on Ernest. $1 got me chocolate milk, a Twinkie, and a comic. No. Get the hell out. No. 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 Leave. You know where the door is. No. Archie sucks. That's a horrible comic book. No. Bad. Go to your room. Archie comic book. That's as bad as Pogs. That's as bad as Pogs. You're in trouble. You're on my list now. Okay, these are the ones I already did. There you go. $20.99, issue number 1. Sup, nerd? Sup, Bishop? You been working on your wrestling moves? I hear the fish stick's been training day and night for you. Marvel trading cards. Yeah, Tar, my friend has, like, all of them. Like, the whole collection of Marvel trading cards. Like, the beach ones, with like Wolverine, like iced tea, and not the wrapper, the actual drink. Batwoman. I don't think I have any Batwoman or Batgirl. I think that's too obscure for even me to get into. But yeah, he's got them all. Archie comic book equals Reader's Digest. Yeah, right there. You got G.I. Joe number 21. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Because I have 18, so I think I got 21 in here somewhere. You're asking me for difficult now, because I don't... This is the best comics, though. This one right here. How many people have a Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris number 1. comic book. Yeah. Don't diss my Archie Pod collection. Oh, that's awesome. I had the Jetsons Flintstone comic. I honestly, see, there's certain things that never should transfer to comic books. Jetsons, Flintstones, Archie, none of that should ever be in comic book form. I mean, I'm not going to hate on you for having it. You're not collecting Archie, but like, it's just, I don't think it's weird to read the Jetsons. You need to watch the Jetsons. I love the Jetsons, just not in comic book. Fangora. Could you open some of the figures behind you for a... Can I open them? Man, I was thinking about opening this. I was thinking about opening the mask car. I'm going to talk about... Oh, Moneymaker's going to talk about me. Oh. Let me know something, Money. Did you win the poker? Did you win the poker tournament you had going on? I'm curious, dude. I can't believe he's going to talk about me. I'm so excited. Moneymaker, man, did you ever read any comic books? You ever collect anything? That seems to be the topic tonight. I'm looking for 21, man. See, that's why I have the boxes out, because I'm not too organized as to what's all in them. So I need like a box of random, and then a box of all my Spider-Man, New 52. How'd that get in there? I want a big budget. Oh, that'd be sweet, Cop. That really would. That would be so awesome if it was. Now, would you still want it cartoon or not? Or like animated but big budget? Dark Horse. See, I can't put them all on there, but I appreciate you telling me, Falcon. Sorry, dude. Do you have any boxed Ninja Turtles? What do you mean, no curls? What do you mean, I mean, back here, these are in the box. I mean, they're not originals, but they're pretty close to the originals. The original G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. No talking. Oh, no, I don't have that one, Bishop. I don't, man. Amazing Spider-Man did one of those. It was called... what was the name of it? It was really good. There was no words at all in the whole thing. It was awesome to actually... I know it's not reading, but you visualize it. It was so great. I think it was called Shh or something. The original G.I. Oh, sorry. I tried for first. I'll talk about comics. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I had to give you a little bit of hell while I was in there, but that's awesome, dude. Did you guys actually play for money or just for fun? You're going to talk about comics. Wow. Oh, well, it kind of grew into that. Yeah, it's a little touchy, you know. We can talk about it. It's cool. I'm so high. Hey, dude. I hate to tell you this, dude, but the rule when you're in the Nerdy Effect is if you're smoking one, you got to smoke one for me because I can't. So if you got a whole bowl right there, you got to smoke that whole bowl and smoke another one for me. That's the rule. That's the rule. Since there's a different crowd in here, look, right here, this is the Instagram, and I'm not trying to pimp myself out. That's not the point. The point is, if you guys like what I have, I'm starting to post pictures of different toys and stuff that I collect, and if you guys collect stuff, you can post pictures on there and you can tag me in it, and we can have a different interactive conversation. That's my point with this. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's The Nerdy Effect. It's real easy to remember. You guys are in here watching. So follow me on there and tag me and stuff. And I'm going to try to put up a picture at least every day of a new toy or something I found or something fun. And just change it up a little bit. Because I can't always be on here. And I want to have a different level of interaction. So follow me if you want to. And if you have other things, you can tag me in it and we can talk about it. Nerd girls are pros at polishing my action figures. I like this guy. I do. I like this guy. He's fun and he's different. So awesome. Good on you, Cop Killer. What do I tell him? Hey, operator. Well, they still have operators. 911 dispatcher. Yeah. There's this guy and his wife wants to have sex with him. And they're like, where does he live? The East Coast? I mean, what do I tell him? Uh-oh. Tar's going to drink a root beer and another root beer. Well, I'm having like vanilla Pepsi. So there's a plug. I'm going to get money. 2 morphine pills. Oh, yep. It's going to be a long night for you, dude. It's going to be a long night. Yeah, that's the rules. If you're in here and you're watching me, you have to do it. That's the rule. Sorry. I didn't make them. That's just the rules. Creep Show. See, I mean, I know of Creep Show, but I mean, like, I don't know if they ever made a comic, and if they did, who cares? It's not as bad as Archie, but just found out my 7 dragon boxes went up in value again. Score for you, Farmer. That's a double score. I'm looking for a comic book I shouldn't even be looking for. I don't even own it. Close this up. All right, what's in this box? Filled. What do we got in here? Okay, this is my amazing. There you go. You guys were talking about valuable comics. Amazing Spider-Man number 300. Does anybody know the significance of this, besides being number 300? 300. That's it. I wouldn't say it's in mint condition, but it's in fairly good condition. I have read this one. So, issue number 300, Amazing Spider-Man. Real deal. 51, she's 38. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's up, MILF Hunter? Great name, dude. Great name. Went down, was the stack of comics for 10 cents. Was the shock of comics for 10 cents. I have no idea what you mean, man. I understood internet went down. That's all I got. Thank you, Chica. I have X-Men 17. I have X-Men 17 and up of the original. And up? Oh, okay. You're talking about from X-Men number 17 all the way up. Wow, that's crazy, Bishop. That's a great collection right there, man. Move out of your mom's basement, bruh. I like how bruh is on the front of that. That's funny, dude. And no Googling. If I ask you guys a question, don't Google it. If you don't know, don't say anything. That's the point of this. Because I don't have Google in front of me. What number is this one? There it is. Right, I mean, technically, yes, former, but it's the real, like, it's the pinnacle one. $2.99 really isn't that valuable. Not really. Talking about one of the stupidest covers in Spider-Man history. It's like a photo of Peter Parker. Like, it's an actual dude. Like somebody had to dress up in a Spider-Man outfit and take this picture for the cover. Like, it's not even drawn. It's not even comic. It's just stupid. And I was thinking, like, if the whole book was like that, done with, like, you know, somebody taking a caption photo, cool, but it's not. So I don't get it. Wow. That you got her right out of high school, didn't you? Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, I mean, old school, and that's your name, old school. Yeah, old school comic books were so cheap, dude. They were so, like, but back then people didn't have a lot of money either. So, you know, they just changed with the times. My point is, I just think $4 is just really fucking expensive. There you go. This one is just, it's like my second oldest book, but it's 126 of Amazing Spider-Man, and he's fighting the kangaroo. Yeah, the kangaroo. But anyway, that's just that was back in the 70s, and it was 20 cents. This costs 20 cents, and right now I think you can get this for like maybe $8, $10, something like that. I mean, hell, probably not even that, especially in that condition. 25th anniversary of what, Falcon? See, dude, you can't just be slamming stuff in. You talking about the Spider-Man? Okay. Wow. Individually, like, the 4 of them are $500 a piece, or as all 4 of them are $500? This has got it. This is the one I was talking about. Where is it? Yeah, right there. 36. Yeah. So this is issue 36 of Amazing Spider-Man V2, and it's just a solid black cover. And this is their September 11th issue. And I think it's one of my more valuable comics, just because of the content, and that a lot of people didn't really know what it was. But yeah, it's an awesome read. It really is. Honestly, I don't know what the value of it is. I don't really, like I said, I don't collect for value. I collect for fun. So, but yeah, that's it. And I have 2 copies of it. Paid $40 each. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Former, you're rolling in the dough, dude. You're rolling in the money. See, when you say that, you need to be like, that's why I'm just too cool. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I'm not dogging you at all. There's zero, no, just awesome. Just good on you, dude. I know I'm making weird faces while I'm going through this. I used to collect porn. Do they count? I mean, it depends, really. Honestly, Monkey. It depends on what kind you were collecting, because some Playboys are actually valuable. So it just really depends as what the content was. If you're talking like, like Chinese porn or something, or big jugs or juicy jugs, no. What's up, Nero the Emperor? What's going on, man? Alright, so that's all my Spider-Man. Might sell them. I got the new Blu-rays. Huh. I thought you were talking about like action figures that are worth that much. I didn't think you were talking about DVDs. DVDs are worth $500 a piece? Okay, I do have this labeled. Alright, this box is labeled. Alright. I like that nerdy effect time. Okay, this one used to be labeled. Avengers vs. Transformers, Legacy, KOTOR, Spider-Man, Blue and Red. Nice Batman. God, I'm done. Ah! Yeah. Joking, never mind. Yeah, but see, when you joke in here, I take everything very seriously. Do you have any X-Men comics? Yeah, I was just talking about that. I have a few. I have a lot of the 90s ones. Wow, why aren't these in packages? What the hell was I thinking? These should be in packages. I don't know why they're not. Sorry, guys. Damn. Dragon Ball DVDs were special. Oh, okay. I got you, man. I want to see a streamer do... I don't know what that word is. Mesa plot lesson, etc., etc. I don't know what that is, dude. I collect Japanese Gundam figures. Sweet, dude. I never got into Gundam. I never did. But I know people that build Gundam figures, and they're so sweet once you get done. What's your favorite figure? It's my original Raphael from the 1988 line. He's got the squishy head. That's my favorite figure. Batman's sort of... Yeah, I do. I have that. I have... I think it came out... I think it was 3 issues that they were talking about. X-Men is awesome, bro. Look, alright, so I just pulled these out of a random box. I'll show you what they are. The What Ifs. I know you guys, some of you have heard of these, the What Ifs. I haven't read any of these. I just pulled them out. But they're not in packages, and that kind of makes me mad. I like this. I have no idea what it is, but it's Iron Man with like a Doctor Doom mask. And I have no idea what it's about, but the cover just intrigued me so much. Another Iron Man. There's the Serenity. You guys read any of that? It's really good. It continues on for where the movie left off. There you go. What if Spider-Man had kept his cosmic powers? Anybody that read that stuff in the 90s? Here's an X-Men number 2 from the 90s. This is the 90s line when they were doing the TV show and the toy line. That's what this is from, the number 2. And that needs to go somewhere else. Also, X-Men number 4. And this is when they were doing, like, if you bought them, they all went in a straight line. Here is Avengers 369, dude. It's a metallic cover. It's the only reason I bought it. 366. This is the 30th anniversary, the gold cover of Avengers. You got a right collection, bro. Quality. Thank you, man. I don't know what it's worth. I couldn't even sell it to you. I like your point. Thank you, man. I don't know what it was, but I appreciate it. Out again. I'll be later, dude. Firefly. Very good, Falcon. Very good. The Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 200 with the metallic cover. There we go. There's my Danger Girl. Anybody that actually followed me on Instagram, I just posted my Danger Girl action figures on it. Here we go. Detective Comics Batman number 664, where he's fighting Bane. This is like around Long Halloween. Ant-Man and Wasp. This is newer stuff. I just like the cover. I think the cover was cool. Another new Iron Man. This is Incredible Hulk, but it's like where the Wild Things Are cover. I love this art right here. I have no idea why they decided to do that, but they got like Green Hulk and they got Gray Hulk and then Bruce Banner. I just think the art's awesome. What if I had some great issues? Chinese porn, though. Oh. Wouldn't buy that for $1. What if I had some great issues? What if you had them? I don't know. You grow up. I'm rubber and you're glue. Yeah. I'll get to these in a second. Batman number 333, and it's in horrible, horrible condition. It's got like a stain on this side. It's real weathered. It's got creases in it. But, let's see, when was this from? 1981. And it's had a hard life, and it ended up in my collection. But here, I'll show you this. This is weird. These are crazy. These are from restaurants. This is the Big Boy Adventure, and it's on like cardstock. It's not even like it's a comic book ish, but it's like real flimsy. It's so weird, but yeah, it's the Adventures of Big Boy, the mascot. So weird. Also, I have the Shonies. I don't know I know a lot of the English people in here. They have no idea what a Shoney's is. But basically, it's like a place that has like a salad bar, and they have like food, and pretty much everybody just comes around and just sneezes on it. So if you like your food sneezed on, a lot of boogers from a lot of strangers, Shoney's is your place to go. But yeah, this is the Shoney's Bear comic. Who the hell? It's like for kids. You know, like kids would come in, they can color in these books, and they can do the word search and stuff, and then they can read about how Shoney Bear gets a basket from his Uncle Beaver, or whatever you want to call that. But anyway, yeah, Shoney Bear, and this is my favorite. This is from Captain D, the seafood restaurant, and Captain D Adventure Magazine. And the red bearded guy, he goes on an adventure, and he sails the seas, and yeah. So just random. I don't even consider them comic books, but they're just random. No, the What If issue from Marvels were great. No, I agree. Sorry, dude. I must have misinterpreted how you said it, but yeah, I love the What Ifs. I think they're great because there's a whole spin on it. There's one what if Aunt May had died instead of Uncle Ben? How would it have turned out? And I'll tell you the spoiler just so you don't have to Google it. But spoiler is he actually ends up better because Uncle Ben becomes like his sidekick that rides in a van. So he could tell Uncle Ben he had powers where he could never. I mean, eventually he told Aunt May, but he could never tell Aunt May. But Uncle Ben's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get them. Let's be heroes. So Uncle Ben actually becomes a better partner to Spider-Man. Mate, even if comics are weathered, the authenticity is worth money. They are in some cases. I understand that. I mean, I bought that recently. I would say within the last year. So, I mean, I knew the weathered. I knew the value roughly. So, I bought it just mainly to have something like that because I don't own any Batman stuff that's that old. So, I thought it was awesome. Thank you, Nero. Yeah, I need to put these in cases. I don't know why they're not. I don't get that. They can't go in the box and not in cases. But this one's so random. Here. The Death of Superman. This one, the value on this jumps around a lot. I mean, it's obviously been opened. I've had it open. I've read it. But it's still got the bookmark. And it's got all the, it's got the bag. This is the bag. So when you bought this on the newsstand, it came in a bag. So you had to cut the bag open in order to read it. So it's got the bag, the certificate, the bookmark, and the comic all in there. And yeah, it's always weird in value with this thing. It jumps around, even if it's opened or used or whatever. But I always liked this one. I thought it was good. Crucial One. It's going pretty good, man. It's hanging about medium, you know. It's not the short shrivel to the left. It's just more of kind of like, you know. But this is my. Here we go. Somebody mentioned Azrael. The Battle for the Cow. I thought this was pretty cool. Got those. They did this a while ago. They were talking about Wolverine Origins, and this is number 1. I know this has some weird value to it. Like, I mean, I paid $3 for this, and I think it's worth around 9 or 10, something like that. But, yeah, this was a great series. I didn't collect the whole thing, but I read a lot of it. And, you know, how he evolved and stuff, I thought it was pretty good. Have any 80s Indiana Jones? I have a few. You know, I don't own really anything Indiana Jones. The only thing I really own is, like, the DVDs. You know, I have the special collector's edition of the DVDs. I have on VHS. But I don't own any Indiana Jones figures. And I really don't think any comic books. What's up? Excuse my lack. You're the guy that's always messing up my stuff in AW. I don't like you. I have the first Amazing Spider-Man. What do you mean, first Amazing Spider-Man? What do you mean by that, man? Oh, and just to put it out there, the show isn't about bragging. That's not my point. My point is to communicate with you guys, you know, because, you know, we can have some of the similar interests and some of the same items. If you're in here, just be like, yeah, I got Amazing number 1, and it's signed by Stan Lee, authenticated. It's a 9.9. And, yeah, it's worth about $300,000, but I'm never going to sell it. If you're in there to do that, don't bother, because you're not going to impress me. You know, if that's what you're doing, So, the most part is most people on PSN don't have a collection like this. You know, I just happen to be one of those randoms. David City of Trees, he's had a crazy collection. And I'm not dogging you if you do. That's not my point. But don't come in here going, yeah, I got this number 1. I'm a baller. Don't do that. That's not the point of this. This was one of those crazy swap outs. Avengers and Transformers crossed over. And I think they made 4 issues. Yeah, 4. Just, I mean, number 1, awesome artwork. awesome artwork for this. But number 2, just the swap for it was crazy. I think they got it in trade now. It says 3, 2, and there's 1. This one's awesome. I love this. This would be an awesome tattoo right there. Cap and Optimus hanging out. That would be a great tattoo. What's up, David? I just messaged you. Boring. Hey, that's another one of my rules. If you're drinking something, you got to drink one for me. If you're smoking something, you got to smoke one for me. If you call me boring, get the hell out. There's the door. You ain't got to hang around. Lost about 250 comics when a friend moved and left. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible, dude. When I was younger, the house that lived in front of us, they had a house fire, and the guy who lived there, he had a few boxes of comics, and they got caught in the house fire. And after it was done, they got whatever they could salvage, and then we snuck in. Shh, don't tell anybody. We snuck in, and we found his box of comics, and I still have them somewhere of his Punisher comics, 1 through like 4 or 5, and they actually have singe marks on the top for where they were in that fire. I know that's weird, but just random. I know how you feel. Oakland Raiders for life. You got a sick collection. Raiders Nation all the way, man. Huge Raiders fan. I have some Raiders memorabilia sitting over there, dude. I wish we were on that side of the room, but I thank you so much for stopping in, dude. Anybody that's a Raiders fan enough to make it their name, awesome in my book. Not going to be this year, though. Maybe about 4 years we're going back. You gay. See, I always address that differently. We're all gay. Everybody in this stream, everybody in the world is a little gay to some point. Some people are a little bit more, some people are a little less. But everybody is a little. So, yes. Do you go to comic book conventions? I do. I don't go to the big one in San Diego. It's too big, too many people, and it's not worth my time and money. Fuck this. Dude, if I truly could, if I had my way in life, I would, but I can't. So I tell everybody, go ahead, you smoke for me, and I'll live vicariously through you. Get a girlfriend. Nah, too busy. Who's your favorite tuber? Man, I would guess the ERB is my real favorite because I love the creativity that goes into it and the fact that they actually interact with their fans. I watch a few different too. I like Phil DeFranco. I think what he has created, he's created pretty much an industry out of YouTube. He just talked about normal stuff, then he started talking about his day, and then he started talking about world events. And by turning world events, current news, into a daily show, he has created a small empire for himself through YouTube, and he's making money hand over fist. My condolences for being a Raiders fan. See, that's the thing about being a Raiders fan, or at least being a fan. You have to stick with them. Through the bad, through the good, even though we're on the bad stretch. But you got to stick with them. I hate people who jump from team to team. There's just so many of them. So I'm a Raiders fan, ride or die, man. Gay as in happy, yes. See that? If you want to interpret it as that, yes. But if you want to interpret it as the homosexual way, then yes, it's the same way. Everybody is a little. I know you have the 80s crossover, Teen Titans and X-Men. No, I don't. I collect so much random stuff. So, no, I don't have that one, but that's an awesome reference, dude. No, you're gay. What do you... Fuck your comment. I like how you put a V in there. That totally ruins your cred, man. Favorite film, Back to the Future. Can you pose just like the Ernest behind you? I like your poster. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. That's an original. I've had that since the day it came out. Ex-girlfriend's son used to use a handful of Star Wars comics to color on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible, dude. Oh, I've heard of so many stories like that. What do you think of the new Star Wars? I have it. I think it's awesome. I love how they're continuing it from 4 to 5. I think it's a great way to tell the story. It's awesome. And it's a point that people don't have their faith in Disney. Disney owns Marvel, if you don't know. But it's a way to continue that story, and I think that once Lucas let go of it and let people who actually care have it, not that Lucas didn't care, it's just that his passion was done with it. It's a great way to continue that story. I'm a Dolphins fan. I feel your pain. Oh, see right there. Anybody who the Dolphins or Lions, because Dolphins haven't had a great year in a long time. All these people are just haters. See, I don't care. I don't care. They can hate all they want. I always plug this one, and I can finally pull it out. Good effort for posing. Thank you. Breaking Bad. That's my favorite. That's my favorite TV series of all time. But this is Superman All Stars, and I think it only had 8 or 9 books, something like that. And that's all the run was for. It is amazing read. I think this won Comic of the Year or something when it came out. This is an amazing read. This is awesome. You guys can get the trade for like 10 or 15 bucks. I highly recommend picking this one up. Superman All Stars. Random shit and your cracker ass. Okay. Girls that play with my ass, I have red eyes. No, I haven't. I started watching a little bit of Clone Wars. I think I watched the first season, maybe a season and a half, and it was okay. And I never got into Rebels. I heard it's okay, but I never got into it. Which one you got, David? Which turtle? Don't hate me for having this, but this is the X-23. This is like Wolverine's illegitimate clone daughter type of thing. But the only reason I picked it up, let me see if this is the same. Yeah, this is number 1 of X-23. And the reason I picked it up, and I have read these, is I was like, damn, she kind of hot. So I picked it up. I read the first issue. She's like, I don't think she's even 16. I think she's like 15 or something. But I was like, she's hot. So I read it and I was like, oh, okay. It's actually a decent comic book. But I bought it for the art. Comic book virgin! Where's the porn mags? They're over there, dude. I keep them in my closet because that's where they belong. I keep them in the closet, and I don't really break them out. What about Better Call Saul? I've watched the first 2 episodes. I think it's great. There's a lot of ways to tie that show. It seems like they're going to be intertwining that a lot. I think it's going to be good as long as it gets the views. It's never going to be Breaking Bad. It never will be. But it would be a good prequel, and it seems like you're going to have some sequel stuff in it too. So, who's your favorite DC person? I got to go with Batman on that one. What's up, Cody Blaze? If you guys have never heard of this, there's a game that came out like in 99 or 2000 or 2001, maybe 2001, and it was called Knights of the Old Republic, and it was Star Wars for Xbox, the original Xbox, and the game was awesome, and the sequel was awesome. Anyway, they made a comic book series, and I think it's changed since this is the original one, and Knights of the Old Republic, and it's so good. It intertwines so much with the game. So if you played the game, and obviously if you played both of them, you never got enough of that. You could always have more. The comic book gives you a little more. And Freddy action figures today. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Green Hornet with Bruce Lee. You're talking about the show, obviously. I know they made a comic book that was based on it, and I don't know if I have any actual comic books of that. But favorite supervillain. That's a difficult question, man. That is so difficult, dude. There's so many good ones. There really are. I don't know. I can't give an answer to that. My mom caught me wanking it. Well, the big question, Irish, is did you finish? So let me know. Did you finish? The comic book is this porn. Ah! Sup? How's the beard treating you today, man? Oh, you want to talk about some stuff that is high from off-world base? How you doing, Killa? Could you value all your comic books? No, I couldn't, dude. Michelangelo, awesome. No, I couldn't. There's no way, Ray. It's impossible. I don't know. I couldn't even start to tally it up. If they all were worth face value, like like say I paid $2 a piece or $3 a piece for each one, I still couldn't give you a solid value. This is the Grimm Fairy Tale stuff, and they still make this. This is like an older book, but they still make these, and this is the Return to Wonderland. This is like it's like hot drawings. No, I don't. It's like hot drawings, so it's like almost nude. So if you want kind of porn stuff, the Grimm Fairy Tales is really close, and they touch on some cool stuff, like the Three Little Pigs. Yeah, so I like Deathstroke. I like Deathstroke too. I think Deathstroke's awesome, and I like how they changed him now. Like he's like a younger version. He's not the old man anymore. Buy Deathstroke 1, Batman kicks his ass. That's awesome. I have the draft to the Uber draft first issue of Spider-Man Does Dallas. Bam! What's up, heroes, villains? What's going on, man? Please do fish stick. I can't, dude. Oh, you played KOTOR. Awesome. Deathstroke 5. Okay. Is that a newer one? No, I can't do fish stick tonight. Not gonna do it. Trust me. You, my friend, are rich. It's an investment. Some are. Some comic books are, and then some aren't. Like I have the Death of Captain America. I don't know what the value on that is. I know that it was big at the time, but it's just And I got That's awesome. Now, have you opened any of these yet, or are you keeping them in the package? Bonsoir. I don't know how to speak French, so that's my best. Yay! Like I said, man, we're all just a little. So, yes. My mom knew I wiped his... Ah, you remember the Ernest. Ah, awesome, dude. Let's see if I can pull out another... Like I said, I hate to say that these are sexy comics, but they kind of are. Like I'm not sure what classic this is based off of, but like, yeah, she has nothing covering herself, and they're all the voluptuous, huge girl, you know, the huge tits, huge ass, tiny waist. Later, excuse. Thank you for stopping by, man. Where's Optimus? Optimus is over there on the shelf. Deathstroke 5, yes, buy it. Batman kicks his ass. Cool, dude. Cool. This was cool. Anybody that read Civil War back when it came out, not the movie they're gonna fuck up, but anybody that watched or anybody that read Civil War might have understood this reference. But this is Penance, and this was a spin-off of Civil War. And basically, the guy, I think his name was Speedball. Speedball was the cause of Civil War, which they won't tell you that when they do Civil War for the movie. So, but Penance was the cause, and his name was Speedball at the time. And because of what happened and what Speedball did, he became Penance, and he became such an awesome character. So awesome. I'm going to check it out, David. I want to. Somebody was favorite in high school. Sorry, dude, I missed it. But yeah, Penance is so awesome, and they should have so much more of him. But they only did like a little run, and that's all they ever had. I was so mad. What's up, Badfink? Remember Cloak and Dagger? Yeah, I remember Cloak and Dagger. I don't think I have anything of theirs. They popped in Amazing Spider-Man, so that's just pretty much where I got my reference. Take a comic and stick it up your ass. Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. That's not this kind of stream, dude. Here you go. This is not for sale to minors, and don't ask me to pronounce it. It's just a weird comic book. So. Not that one. There we go. David, if you're still in here we go. Batman versus Spawn. This was a cool book. I took this out and I actually read it, and man, they do a hell of a fight in this. It is so cool, and you can. It's just a normal book. It's not like a trade or anything. It was just like a one shot. No comics, just two. But it's a great read, man. If you're going to pick up a comic book that's sort of like on the adult level, this one, and it's from the 90s, so check it out. What's up, Hazardous Foot? Did you play? Yeah, I did play Battlefront. I did. I loved Battlefront. And they're talking about making a new Battlefront for like the next gen stuff. And I so hope they do. I want to be a stormtrooper and go out there like I do in Advanced Warfare. Major respect for you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Little gay, huh? No, only you, homo. Can't read either. No, like I said, everybody's a little gay. Everybody. Because, and I'll break it down easily for you. Do you masturbate? The answer is yes to everybody in here. What do you masturbate to? If the first thing you go is, well, it's definitely not two guys. Is it two girls? Well, that's lesbianism, okay? So that's a form of homosexuality. So you're watching two gay people have sex. So that makes you watching gay porn. All right? So maybe you're not into lesbianism, okay? Maybe you're like, oh, yeah, I like to see a girl get railed. Well, that's a dude. You're watching a naked dude. And you like it. You like it enough to get off to it. You're a little gay. Enjoy my logic. Secret Wars comic. I have some Secret Wars, man. I'm still poking around trying to find it, man. That's what she said. You watch the pic. Damn it, it went away. Comics. Yeah, that's the subject tonight, girl. I remember Cloak and Dagger added to Dagger's light like heroin. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Oh, sorry, man. What happened? She doesn't need comics. You're funny enough. Thank you. Whatever. Man, the trolls are out tonight. They really are. Why am I a dumbass? Because I just broke your logic? No. Well, I mean, he's right. He's right. I don't know what these are. Those are something different. I'm gay and I love your logic. I have no ill will towards anybody except the people who can't accept the fact that they are, you know, and it's just, I'm not saying that you want, you want two guys. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that don't down anybody for wanting that. Have you ever tried? Yes, I have. I can't do it. It's impossible. Your girl. Oh no. Troll comics. I don't know what that means. Quit letting trolls get you. It's not a good look for. They don't get to me, dude. I'm just trying to explain it to them, and I have that persona. We know you are. I have X-Men. I've already shown you some X-Men. I had a first 12 secret issues wars till recovering from loss. Oh, no. Oh, dude, that's terrible. Because, I mean, that had the first symbiote appearance, too. God. Thank you, Hazardous. No, Raves. Honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. So, I mean, it's not really, they didn't really get to me, and it's hard for people to get under my skin. I just wanted them to understand that everybody is a little gay. And that's the easiest way to break it down to it. That's the easiest way. No, I never did. I never did read Moon Knight. I have one or two of his comics, but I bought it just for the cover art. First appearance of Deadpool, is it worth anything? I'm sure it is, dude. There's so many Deadpool fanatics that are out there in this world. I'm pretty sure it's worth something. I couldn't even tell you what issue that is. It's probably some random thing like X-Men 162 or something, but that's awesome. Did you see Nugget stream? Had to leave due to a boner. That's not good. Yeah. I think dick out your mouth has. I have no idea what that means. I'm gay. I like watching two women. There you go. Right there. Just Too Cool knows. That dude, that's just old school and he knows. Thank you, Grease Monkey. Anything logical to a troll? Yeah, but right there, I just blew their mind. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, it's two dudes. That's the only thing gay in the whole world. Well, it's not. It's not. There's a lot of different things. There's trisexual, pansexual. There's all different kinds of stuff. And the honest thought of you just going, yeah, 2 dudes is gay and that's it. No, it's not. And number one, it should be acceptable because who gives a damn? It doesn't affect you. Why are you so racist? Who am I racist towards? Absolutely nobody. By the way, I have one black friend, so I'm definitely not racist. Pew, 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 pew. Dude, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to pop them out. That's what she said. Yeah, I know you guys some of you got in here, but I got this today. I thought this was cool. And I have not opened, I have a few pop figures, and I've never opened one. And I think that this will be a good one to open. So since we got like 60 people, I think I'll open this guy. And I've never opened one. Don't know what it's like, but I wanted to have it, so. Ah! Sup, I like Spider-Man comics. Me too, dude. That's pretty much all I own. Chizzy, you so gay. I bet you sitting on a comic book right now. Hell yeah! Oh! He's like a bobblehead. Are they all bobbleheads? Furby sexual. Right there. I did 10-hour stream. Good Lord! Good Lord! Look, he's a bobblehead. Are they all bobbleheads? I've never opened one. I didn't think they were. I thought they were all like hard-headed. Like me. But he's cool. I like little Star-Lord there. No, he opened one. Oh, Lord. I opened something the other day, man, and people just lost it. I'm like, it's not even worth that much. That was expensive. I'm trisexual. I'll try anything once. Exactly. It's New Mutant 68. Awesome, dude. That's sweet. See, there's a guy that I believe he has that. Because he's not bragging. He's not like, oh, yeah, I have the first appearance of Spider-Man ever. I'm never going to sell it. I'm just going to look at it. I don't believe anybody in here that has that. Jizzy, you hate black people. Only one friend. No way, dude. I don't hate anybody. No way, dude. No, don't open. I knew there was going to be one. Now, it's a pop. It's a pop. These aren't going to be worth anything. They make thousands of them. Oh, that's funny. He's not going to stay there. I'm going to hide him under Ernest. Stay there, you big-headed bastard. Let's open this one. Let's see what's in this. My wife kissed her boyfriend on a bet. I went to the shower. Toys Gauge is such a coffee. I know you have a black fan, LOL. I like watching 2 women. Oh yeah. No. I have black fans, but I also have black friends as well. They're just not in the room. I don't like being called racist though. Kind of makes me mad. Oh, here's the comic books I was telling you guys about. So, you called me a bragger. You might have been. I remember your name, but I don't remember what I called you for. Yeah, he's got whatever. So these are the Punisher issues, right? Punisher number 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. Maybe all the way to 5, I'm not sure. But these were in a fire, and the whole house pretty much burnt down. And for some reason, these lived. So it's Punisher number 1. I think it's from the 80s. 86, right? And then right here, you can see it's got this discoloration on the side. And over here, right here, you can see the different colors. That's where it was sticking out of the box. So down here, didn't get any fire damage. And up here, it did. It sends the top of the pages. The bottom's fine, but the top's a little crispy. But, I mean, they're still 100% readable all the way through. And, I mean, not really many major damage. And there's your mask. All the people that keep asking for mask, there's an ad for the mask toys from 1986. But, yeah, they're all in pretty decent condition, 1 through 5 of the Punisher. Yeah, see, this one, you can see the damage right here. And there we go. Look, they're teasing Secret War 2 on the back. So I know we were talking about that, too. Just bust the bobblehead dolls. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, these were in a fire, and I actually saved them because they demoed the whole house. And this, like I said, this is after the family already got all their stuff out. So it's not like I went in there and stole anything from them. But yeah, after that, they demoed the whole house. So these would have been gone to a landfill, but they ended up in my collection. Ernest Halloween scared the piss out of me when I was a kid. But hey, as long as you had a nice can of Miak, you were good, True Zigbler. True. You were good, right? As long as you had a can of Miak. I'm the first black friend you... Right there. Killa is... See? Killer from the womb. Soon we will be fighting for this planet. No doubt, dude, but I like your name. That's awesome. What do you want, Chica? Yeah, I'm a bragger, but I'll back it up. Right, exactly. See, that's the thing. I mean, maybe you do have Spider-Man #1, or the first appearance of Spider-Man, or the first appearance of Superman in Action Comics. Maybe you do have that. But #1, it's too obscure, too rare to bring it up in this. I mean, little bit too much. But yeah, if you do, show me. Bring it up on stream. Pop your camera on. Send me a message. Say, hey, come show me. Or you can follow me on Instagram. So go to Instagram. Show me with you in the picture of it. You know, like whatever. Tag me on it. That's the point of this. You follow me on Instagram. I want to put up photos of toys and stuff that I have. And we can interact on a different level. Danny Stream. I have no idea what that means, man. Silver Surfer. What? Indeed. Oh, yeah, of course, dude. I love that thing, man. That's so awesome. That's right there here. This right here is for you, right? Go to Instagram, and when you post a picture of what you have in your collection, you can tag me in it, and I can see it, and we can talk about it through there. That's the point of this, right? I don't want huge numbers. Like, I don't want 900 people to start following me. That's not my point. I want people who actually want to interact with me, because #1, this is me. On here is me. So if you follow me on here, what you're going to get is the same thing, okay? I might cuss a little bit more because I know Tar's lurking in here, but I might curse a little more in here, but I'm going to talk to you. You know, if you got something awesome you want to show me your collections. Tag me in it. It'll be awesome. Want the Big Trouble Little China bobblehead. Are they making those? That's sweet. Do you have any Silver Surfer stuff? I have like a few comics. I don't really collect Silver Surfer, but I have... Here, I'll get it. That's all I'm getting. I have the 90s figure of Silver Surfer. And he's got his board and all that, and he actually like sort of melts into it. He doesn't do much. Like his pose is pretty limited. Like this arm goes up and down, but this one only goes like side to side. You know, so he can only like pose like this for some weird reason. I have no idea why. But there's a Silver Surfer for you. Get a life. Well, see, this is my point, J2 Cool. You're watching me, okay? So if you think I have no life, you're watching a guy with no life. What does that tell you? New Null Emperor. Damn it, missed it. Nerds. That's right. That's right. Yes, coming soon. Sweet. Get them. They're only like $10 a piece. Marvel Thor. Wow. So that's great, dude. I'm not a huge Thor fan whatsoever on any level. I like him in the movies, but that's pretty much it. Thor in the comics is really boring to me. I was the first. You're definitely the first one that's on my awesome list. Did you get to see my first issue of Nintendo? I did. I was in there when you showed that, dude. Oh, I was geeking out really hard, man. And you had a few other the first issues of the gamer stuff, and I'm just like, oh, because like I said, you have the other half of my collection. How much do you actually? I have no idea, Viper. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I don't know. I guessed somewhere between 15 and 20. That's my guess, but I don't know. No girlfriend, huh? Nope. I'm married, dude. No wonder you can't. Whatever. Let's see here. Nope. I'm 1/3 black. That's right. That's right. Killed it. Blam. He holds out the controller. Like he's like, blam. Never ejected reality. Remember, dripping success. Never eject reality. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh, that is so sweet, dude. Oh. Yeah, I know. Thor's a woman now. And people got so up in arms about that. I'm like, let it change. Thor, I mean, I hate to, I'm not trying to bash your favorite comic. Look, if you love it, fine. But Thor is pretty much one-dimensional. He's a god. Anybody that can beat a god is pointless as a god. I'm just saying. So, I just thought Thor was pretty boring. He's good with the Avengers, but Thor, I never got into it. I have a life watching porn. Well, no, but you're not watching porn. You're watching me. Married, comic book, whatever. Do you track your poop collection? No, I don't. I've seen that app. No, I don't collect. No, I don't track it. All right. So here's a book I'm going to get some hell for. I already know it. Where's it at? All right. So I started reading this, which is Spider-Girl, right? And I know I'm going to get hell for it, but this is Peter Parker's daughter, right? And she's like, I think she's like 16 or 17 or something like that. And she got the spider powers through her dad, right? So I don't know, it's just kind of fun. And then a lot of like Peter Parker can't like his leg got severed or something, so he has like a robotic leg or a fake leg or something. But that's right. Let's see here. Where was I? So she got her powers, and she had to learn that she was, developing all this stuff. Anyway, a lot of the villains, I know Juggernaut's one of them, and a few others, they had kids of their own. So they became superheroes and supervillains. So it's kind of like a weird play on things. But I thought it was a fun run. I know they reissued it, and that's the original run of Spider-Girl. Sorry, I know I missed a few. I got off on a thing. Demigod, whatever, he's still boring. Have you seen the Xavier show on YouTube, record streams? No, I haven't, man. No, I don't collect Superman and the cover is green. Know anything? Yeah, I think that's the Kryptonian issue. I hate to say this, but I think I have that same issue, dude. Stop being racist, you hate Mexicans. No way, dude. This is number 1 of Darkness, The Darkness. They had a game that came out for 360. It was pretty good. But The Darkness is a really cool comic book. And there's one I have somewhere of him versus Wolverine. I was hoping that would be it, but it's not. Damn. Who do you like more, Spider-Girl or Spider-Gwen? I just recently saw the Spider-Gwen stuff. And I'm right now on eBay. I'm trying to buy the Spider-Gwen comic from what was it called? Damn, where all the Spider-Man come together. I think Spider-Gwen is awesome. I think that's an amazing idea, and they're starting a line. Like they're making a Spider-Gwen series, and I'll probably collect it. Different comics for different folks. No doubt. I don't hate you for liking Thor. Obviously, he has a huge run. He's been around for 40, 50 years. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't know a lot about Thor. Not track poop. Track your Funko Pops. Oh, it was split, dude. It was split. No, I don't. I only have like 4 or 5 pop figures. Like I was like, why is this guy trolling? Captain's awesome. I don't know what happens. Are you ready for Batman Arkham Knight? I am, dude. When that game comes out, you guys won't see me for a while because I'll be so involved in that. God. Let's see. I also collected this too for a few issues, the Blade series. I thought this was an awesome run, and no, that's not really Spider-Man, but yeah, this was a pretty cool run, and it was based off the Wesley Snipes look. So it wasn't based off of like the Blade comics, even though Wesley Snipes looked a hell of a lot like it. I thought it was great, but it didn't last very long. What is this? Oh! Spider-Verse. Yeah. I couldn't remember. And then Silk. Yeah, you're right. Hulk comics. I have a few Hulk. I already showed one earlier. That's going to be a very ashy day for you, dude. Whatever. So this is something they started doing. Marvel Zombies versus the Army of Darkness. I know everybody knows at least who the Army of Darkness is. You wouldn't be in here if you didn't. Let's see. I want to try to find the that Superman one now. It's got me thinking as to where it would be. There you go. Here's the Mirage from the Ninja Turtles, the Raphael Bad Moon, and this is all done in black and white. This is, I don't know, this is a really good book. So when Jeff Beck from Phone Booth. Oh, his name is Ted. What's going on, Lights Out? How you doing, man? Ever read the Teen Titans? No, I don't. I've seen the show. I watch the cartoon every once in a while because it's on when I wake up. But no, I don't know a lot about Teen Titans, but that's cool, man. I know it's okay. It's better than Thor. Some people's children. There's a lot of men here, man. Hello from Bronx, New York. What's going on in the Bronx, man? You guys got any snow? What the heck is wrong with people in here? Hey, Chica, don't worry about it, man. They're just normal. There goes them. Yeah, they are, but I don't care. It don't matter. They got nothing else to do. Yeah, I also collected Spider-Woman, and this was... honestly, the only reason I collected is because it crossed over to Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2. It was kind of a crap run. It was very boring. Just now got PS4 from late Christmas present. No, I'm not even saying it. We're just going to go with what you said. Oh, JT Cool. Oh, so he's one of your friends trolling me. Damn. I thought we was cool, JT Cool. I don't know, man. I haven't heard from him. Oh, this was cool. Stephen King wrote a comic book called Dark Tower. And I like it, but it's written really weird. Too much snow. Yeah, that's what I heard. We're about to get some snow too, dude. It doesn't bode well for us in the South. But yeah, Dark Tower. It's a good read, but man, the wording in it is so difficult, man. And that's not even coming from somebody who's like half illiterate. It really is. It's better than Thor. J Truth, man. There's J Cool, J2 Cool, J Truth. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. But we're talking comics tonight, dude. Make sure you vote over in here. This was neat too. A few years ago, Stan Lee had basically a reality show, and he basically created new superheroes. So, like, if in your life, this is a little weird, but if your life you felt you were a superhero and you had a costume, you can get on this show. And throughout the season, they tested your ability to be a true superhero. Anyway, this is the comic that came out. So I thought it was really neat they did that. I didn't vote for... I think feedback was okay, but there was another guy like Captain Hero or something like that. I think he was a better superhero. But anyway, he won, and this is the comic book for that. Sorry. I still have my Spawn collection, and you. I'm part of your Spawn collection? Yeah, I got a few Spawns that are up there, and actually I opened one a couple of streams ago, sitting up there. Hello from Paris! What's up, X-Poles? Hey, how's Paris treating you? I have been trying to make AD Tower a movie. Yeah, I heard that, but it's just, like, I think as a movie it would come across so much easier than reading it. Reading the Marvel Star Wars comics. Yeah, I have them. I think they've only had 2 issues out. There it is, right here. There you go. I know it's a variant cover, but I like this cover better. There you go. Here's a porn comic. There. Complete porn comic. So you guys talking about it. There's one. I'll probably get gay. Alright, it's obviously not in there. Let's see what's in this box. Oh, I bet it's in here. Beard Man, if you're still watching, I bet it's in this one. There's no way I will find it. Look at this. And they're all out of packages. So nothing is in a package except for this one. What is this one? Web of Spider-Man number 90 with the holographic cover. Put that over there. Battle of the Planets. These are all new 52s, aren't they? Jesus. Okay, I got that separated. There's a Battlestar Galactica comic. I know, right? Just creamed your pants. Here you go. Here's an Undertaker comic. I have no idea what happens in an Undertaker comic. I don't even know why I have this. Is that a naked chick? Yep. Just too cool as the original, you're right. You're going to watch the next Daredevil. I am going to watch Daredevil. I think it's going to be awesome. Wow, he goes to hell. No, I've never been to Comic-Con. It's too far away for me, and it's really, really crowded. And, man, it's just, I don't know. It just seems like it's not even worth it. I know I got quiet. There you go. Spawn of the Dead. And it's a recreation of the Walking Dead first issue, but it's Spawn. I didn't even know I had that. I have those Spider-Man comics. Awesome, dude. I have a few here and there, but I don't have very many of them. Do you have Spawn of the Dead? There you go. Here's Incredible Hulk number 400. I don't know who the naked chick is, but she's pretty hot looking. There's some more what ifs. What in? He double hockey sticks. Undertaker comic. I know, dude. I didn't even know I had it. Iron Fist. I like. No, I did have an Iron Fist figure up there. I have nothing Iron Fist except the figure. Crisis on Infinite Earth from the 80s. Yeah, that was groundbreaking at the time. It really was. I don't think I have anything from it though. There you go. Rambo 3. The collector's edition Rambo 3 in 3D comic book. How random is that? Got that Hulk issue too. Sweet, dude. Sweet. There's some more darkness, more grim fairy tales. There you go. Issue number 1 of X-Men 2099. When did you start your collection? Pretty much my entire life. Just show me one Thor. If I come up on it, I will. Oh, look! Another Undertaker comic. It has Kane on the front. That's hilarious. I had no idea I had that. Oh, that's funny. There you go. Damn, I need something to mark this with. Give me a second. There, that way I know where I'm at. All right, look. There was a company in the 90s called, I think it was pronounced Amalgam. But what they did was, DC and Marvel, they crossed over. They made a cross brand. And this was one of them. Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, that Bruce Wayne. And that's this comic book. So it's Bruce Wayne, and he's a member of the S.H.I.E.L.D. organization. And this is real deal. This isn't some mock-up and stuff. But all legit stuff. So Bruce Wayne, Batman, is fighting Hydra. So how sweet is that, man? I wish it was something that just crossed over so much more. But yeah, they got a black sheep at the front. You lost the Crisis too? Oh. Yeah, see, the thing is, a lot of my collection got sold without my knowledge when I was growing up. A lot of stuff, you need to get a damn comic shop. No way! No way! This is my collection. I'm not selling it. But a lot of my collection got sold without my knowledge. So basically I would have a toy, let's say Silver Surfer. I would have Silver Surfer, and I would play with Silver Surfer, okay? And then I would stop playing with Silver Surfer. It didn't mean I didn't like him anymore. I would just stop playing with him, move to the next toy. So Silver Surfer got put in a box, okay? Silver Surfer's in a box in the back of my closet. Well, after X amount of time, somebody would go in, grab the box with Silver Surfer and all my other stuff that I wasn't currently playing with, and sell it without my knowledge. So I didn't have it anymore. So now as an adult, I have to go back and find and rebuy. Crisis and the Amalgam. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Spider-Boy. That's sweet, dude. I don't have... I think that's my only true one that I have. Because a lot of them fetch value of what they cross over to. And they're so random and rare. They do. They really do. Especially now with like current Batmans and stuff. Superman Doomsday Collection. I do. It's in a different box. I already pulled it out. Yeah, I do. It's I have like the Death of Superman and stuff like that. I have like the big issues. Here we go. Here's a Secret Wars 2. I know it's not Secret Wars 1, but it's Secret Wars 2. Crossover, mixed Dark Claw, Batman and Wolverine. Yeah, I don't have it, but I have seen it. This is an interesting comic book. These were called Marvel Masterpieces. And I know a few of you like guys in here would know what this is. But basically it's a bunch of like super art. Look, it's Thor. Does that count? But basically it's not really a comic book. It's just art. But they have some great art in here. And it's just full of it. Just full of different artists doing different things. There's Magneto. It looks like he got into a toolbox. So he broke into a toolbox. You know you have to clean all this up. Honestly, I worked it out properly so I don't have to. I was going to work on this collection anyway. Batman vs. Deadpool. Would you take a chance on green bologna for sandwich purposes? Yeah, why not? A little extra flavor never hurt anybody. What was that? Oh. Like, oh, he got quiet. Oh, no. There you go. The Evil Dead comic. And this was a gruesome, gruesome comic. Like, it was drawn beautifully, but... like, it was just pretty much how the movies are. So, sorry. Secret Wars 2 was good. Beyonder's first swan song. I think Secret Wars 1 was a little better because it was new. And the only reason they did Secret Wars 2 is because Secret Wars 1 did so good. Do you think Ben Affleck will be a good Batman? I do. I really do. Just give him a chance. Let the story unfold. It's going to be good. No, I don't have any 60s comics. I shall eat it. What's your main comic you collect now? Like, personally, right now, the only thing I actually collect is Walking Dead. And it's only in trades. I don't collect the individual comics. I know that's weird, especially with all I have, but... hilarious. I agree with you. I don't think so, Killer. I really don't, man. Just watch Man of Steel. Man of Steel is an epic movie. It's a great story. It tells what it needs to tell. And they fight for forever. It's going to be the same, but they're adding Batman. Remember those Marvel Masters? That's all. See, there you go. There you go. That's awesome, dude. That's my point. That's why I do this. That's why we are here, okay? I'm not trying to brag. Maybe it seems like it to some people, but I'm not here to brag. I want to interact with these people. I want to say, hey, do you remember this? And they go, hey, do you remember this? And we have a conversation, an interaction. And it's not me smoking a bowl in my mom's living room. That's what some streamers do. They're like, they just talking shit on there again. You know, I better go put on another tank top. I like to interact. I think that we have a better time that way. I see, the thing is I love Nolan's films. There's no question at all. But Christian Bale, he was an okay Batman. The story is what made it. So just let it go. Let it happen. Just let it happen. I think you're going to enjoy it. I really do. Most people were wrong about Heath Ledger, because Heath Ledger just came off of doing Brokeback Mountain. You're talking to queer cowboy who had sex in front of his horses on a mountaintop with his gay buddy is going to be the best villain of all time, the Joker? Hell no! And he ended up just destroying that role. It was amazing. Just give it a chance. No, I've never been to Secret Stash. I'd love to go, though. The art was amazing. You're right. It was. It was mind-blowing. And that was the whole issue. The whole issue was art. You're bragging. You're bragging. Zack Snyder's going to make it mind-blowing. Right there. Right there. Exactly. I think it's going to be epic. I really do. He actually gives a damn. I have no idea what this is. Batman #1 Giant Shot. I don't even know what this year is. 2010. I don't know what this is. But it's got some hellish good artwork on the front. 80-page giant, Batman #1. I have no idea what that is. Never read it. Here is this #1? Yeah. I don't know what this is either. Maybe you guys know. Gates of Gotham #1. I have #1 and #2. I have no idea what this is. I've never even opened this book. What's up, Relentless? It's got okay artwork in it, not bad. Batman and Commissioner Gordon are hanging out. Batman's throwing a guy off a roof. I don't know. I hope so, because I'm undecided if it's been... I think everybody is. I think everybody really is, because it's Ben Affleck. But Ben Affleck is a serious actor. He's done serious roles, and he's not a bad actor. So just look at it from the point of the view of who's writing it, who's directing it. Like you said, Zack Snyder. #1, Man of Steel was amazing. #2, Watchmen was awesome. So just look at what he's created. Look at the track record of who has it. It's gonna be good. Why does your name have the word jizz in it? Because that's my name. That's just how the alphabet landed on my name, man. 3 Deuce Bitches! Great name, dude. Awesome name, man. What's up, dude? Disagree on... Damn, it went away. Yeah, me baked goods. Are you getting March Loot Crate? Yeah, I'll be getting it, man. Mine comes at the end of the month. So it'll be like the 20th or 25th, somewhere in there. Anime shits on whatever you like. Is the first appearance of Boom Boom. Oh, I didn't know that. Ooh. Oh. Wait. Yeah. Much better down there now. I'm not feeling the Avengers with Ultron and no Ant-Man. See, I don't know, Jay. I mean, I know that they're making it Tony Stark. I understand what they're doing. But maybe they'll have Ant-Man in it. Maybe that's the surprise. I don't know. What's up? What's up, Gigi? Are you talking to me? Yeah, Man of Steel and Watchmen were great. Yeah, exactly. So you look at that, look at that, and then look at what it's going to be. Forget that Affleck is playing it. Forget that. Just picture the badass Batman they're going to give you. Purple Dashboard, Dorfar, what's up? There are a couple dudes streaming a live cooking show with hats and apron. That's funny. Are they cooking anything good? Here you go. You want a random comic? Right there. Demolition Man #1. Yeah, that Demolition with Stallone and Wesley Snipes from the 90s movie. That's a comic book. And I own it. And I don't know why. Not a bad actor, but wonder if Matt Damon is Robin. Fart musical. Who cares? Anime's better. Alright, man. Sorry, dude. There you go. Venom Lethal Protector. I have no idea. I'm looking for that damn Superman comic. Here's another crazy one. Lex Luthor Man of Steel. I have no idea what this is about. I have no idea. You gotta... You messing with the B note? No, it's already cleared out. Yes, dude in red. Where'd it go? Sorry, it went away, man. Anime shits on Demolition Man. That's awesome. Thank you, Chica. What's your thoughts on the new Fantastic Four? Nope. Not getting into that again. No. Still don't get the 3 I don't either. The only thing that popped in my head about what they could be is like they scoop. Alright, so say you got one of those, like, you know, real liquidy ones. You take the big shell and then you scoop against the grain, right? And then you got one of like the lesser messy ones. You got like the smaller shell to get in there around the dingleberries. I have no idea what they were, but that's what popped in my head. Yeah, I think that's what they were going for, because Rodman was huge at that point. Then read it. No, see, that's not the point. The point is I have all these books. I mean, you only see 2 cases. A lot of people are just getting in here. There's 3 cases here. There's 1 case over here. I have so many to read, man. I agree. What the hell is this? Wow. I don't even know what this is. Huh. It says Peter Parker Dusk. I don't know what this is. I couldn't even give you a reference for that. I don't know who Dusk is. Dusk falls over Manhattan. And it's #1. When D rises, the bats would have never looked 9 years off. Oh, and Dark Knight, right? Oh, I got what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, like I said, overall, great 3 films. Here you go. Grifter and The Mask. Like this mask back here. And The Mask. I have no idea what that is. But it's #1. That's right. I got the first issue. You should make your next stream about movies. Whew, maybe. Notice I spelled it with the D. Maybe I might do that. Rockets, gargoyles. I don't have any. I used to. That's 1 figure collection I haven't gotten back yet. He was Spider-Man. Okay, I didn't know. What's up, Rycon Knockdeck? Emo Peter Parker. We don't discuss Spider-Man 3 in here. Batman. There you go. Where'd it go? Let's see this one. You want a sexy superhero? Witchblade. That is just drawn so fantastically. Have you read Frank Miller's Dark Knight? I have. I've read, there was Dark Knight Returns, and there was another one that was connected to that. It was like a hardcover book, and I read it all. Awesome. And that's what they're kind of basing that on. The Superman versus Batman is kind of basing on Frank Miller's comic book, which was epic. They had the kryptonite suit that Batman had that he fought Superman in, and I think that's what they're gonna go with. So picture that. Picture a big iron Batman suit that's like kryptonite powered, kind of like Lex Luthor would have, fighting him. It's gonna be awesome. Do you read Invincibles? No, I don't, man. There you go. Spawn and Witchblade. And it's like medieval Spawn. There you go. Spider-Man Noir. I do remember the Witchblade TV series. It didn't last very long. Celebrity Deathmatch. One of my Celebrity Deathmatch questions. I missed the top of that, man. I have a good one of my... Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. What's the worst, Spider-Man 3 or Batman and Robin? Looks like your office. What do you do, Super Cole, man? I can't answer that, Nush, man. I really can't. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Pee-wee Herman or Ernest? Always Ernest, but I love some Pee-wee. That's what she said. Witchblade was made into an anime. Oh. Anime guy's still in here. What was that? Oh. There you go. Amazing Spider-Man 375 versus Venom with the crazy foil cover. That's cool. The Amazing Spider-Man Planet of the Symbiotes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Scarlet Spider #1, but on the back it was like one of those dual issues. That's pretty cool. Phoenix from the 80s was well drawn too. No doubt, no doubt. You're a huge comic book fan. Obviously, me too, man. I need to get my money to a comic shop. I'm having withdrawals watching this. Oh, I'm sorry, Falcon. I'm sorry, man. Amazing Spider-Man 388. That's when he starts to find out who his parents were and all that stuff, and it's got that foil cover. I always love those. Do you read monthly? No, I really don't, Super. Spider-Man 3 was worse. Thank you, man. Thank you, Just Two. I really don't read anything monthly. I pretty much now collect for cover art, if that says anything sad about me. Let's see here. Yep. I don't know what that means. Of course, I'm still here. Superheroes. I say Batman and Robin as easily, but honestly, I hated 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I'm sorry, Nero. 30th anniversary Amazing Spider-Man 365 with the holographic cover. Like the classic image. Daryl Dixon or Arrow? Always Arrow. I know. What are you talking about? Daryl Dixon, he eats possum whole. He doesn't even cook it. That's how hardcore he is. That's how Daryl Dixon. He is like, if you could spell the word shiznat and like tattoo it on my forehead, that would what be Daryl Dixon. Arrow all the way. Mover Spider-Man. What does that mean? You switch your room around. Sort of. It depends on when the last time you were here. What the hell is that? Ah, there's another Marvel masterpiece. Why is most anime homoerotic? I think just because Japanese people are just more sexual than anything. Oh, there you go. Deadpool the Gauntlet. Do you like Thor or Superman more? I'm going to have to say Superman on that one. There you go. #1 of Silver Sable from the 90s. With that crazy cover. Rock, I'm having comic. I'm sorry, man. I know. Everybody's just like, hey, show me the comics, and I'm just like, Amazing Spider-Man Annual with the black suit and Iron Man. I really got hardcore into Spider-Man when they introduced. Who's your favorite writer? Hobgoblin. Yeah, I agree too. I have the Hobgoblin run of Amazing Spider-Man. I just pulled it out recently. Awesome, dude. The last one where he's holding up the mask and coming out of the Hudson River. Just amazing. Amazing Spider-Man 365, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Really? I didn't know that, man. Some Iron Man. Here's some more Secret Wars. Secret Wars 4. 2. Oh, it's number 2. Secret Wars. Oh shit, that's supposed to be an intimidation of me. Deadpool or Spider-Man? Spider-Man all the way. The only reason is because of the big fandom behind Deadpool now just sort of pisses me off. You know what? Look at that. I have 2 of these. I have 2 X-Men number 2s. That's crazy. Let's see here. Have you read the I Am Legend graphic novel? No, I haven't, dude. I've seen it before, and I've skimmed through it. It looks great, but I haven't read it yet. It's supposed to be really good, and they're actually supposed to be remaking that movie. And I think they're going to stick more towards the comic book this time. Have you heard of Heroclix? Maybe. I'm not sure. Spawn comic. Yeah, I pulled out a few of them, man. Best comic series you've ever read. I'm going to have to go. Personally, I'm going to have to go with Walking Dead. Not only because it's still going, but because it's the only thing that still holds my attention to this day. I have probably 700-800 amazing Spider-Man comics, okay? But I don't read them anymore. I know it's weird, but I don't. But Walking Dead, I'm on it. And I'm on the book until it's done, pretty much. So I have to wait like 3 months for the next hardcover to come out. And when I do, it's gone in less than a week. It's the only thing that still holds my attention. I'm all about Batman. Joker's my idol. Awesome. Awesome. Can't remember or not. Do Deadpool have power? Yeah, he can't die. He's like a badass assassin, and he's cocky, and he just can't die. Deadpool dies in upcoming issue. Yeah, but he'll be back like all of them. This is really cool. This is X-Men number 1 from the comic book series in the 90s. And this is the big fold out. So, like, it went all the way across. And I really don't know if I can do this without breaking it, but there we go. And that's a comic book that folds out into the front cover as a poster. And then the inside becomes a poster as well. So you could swap it around, and it's got all the X-Men on it. And this was a comic book. See, this is something that I believe is worth some, like, this would be worth your money. Like, if they still made comic books for $4. Like, I know most people wouldn't want to hang on their wall, but this is just really cool. What's up, Anime and Games? How you doing? Maverick or Gambit? Ooh. I'm always a bigger fan of Gambit. I know that's weird, but I'm just going to say Gambit on that one. How are you supposed to collect comics if you touch them? Most of these are second-hand anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Can you explain how Wolverine dies? No, I didn't read it, and the reason I didn't is because when a character dies in the Marvel and DC universe, they come back. Because the reason they die is because they know it's going to be a money juggernaut, and the reason they come back is because they were a money juggernaut. Case in point, the biggest one is Captain America. When Civil War was out, and I have all the Civil Wars, and they're an amazing read. If you can, pick up the trade in it. It's awesome to read it. But at the end, or somewhere in the middle or something, but Captain America dies. The Captain America, right? He dies. And it was so perfect. I know that's weird to say, but it was so perfect how and why he died. And it made everything worth it. It made Civil War make sense, right? So, Civil War ended. It was a big deal in the Marvel Comic Universe. And like 2 or 3 months later, guess who's back? You ready? Spoiler alert, Captain America. Why? Why did they have to bring him back? Because he's a money juggernaut. Why didn't they then make him Falcon? Or, like they did now, make him Falcon. Or make him the Winter Soldier. Or somebody else take the mantle of Cap and let Steve Rogers die with Civil War. It would have been amazing. They didn't. So, Wolverine dying, bleh, who cares? Magneto ripped out Wolverine's bones. That's how. Yeah, he did. They did that a few years ago too. That was a big deal. I don't know if that's how they did it now, but the reason I didn't read it is because he's going to come back. He'll find a little cell somewhere and it'll start mutating. There'll be Wolverine back again, just as business as usual. So that's why I didn't read it, and that's really why I don't read comics anymore. They're very predictable. Whereas Walking Dead, if a character dies, spoiler, Tyrese dies, Tyrese isn't going to come back. I've seen all the flea market swap meets, IDK. Wow. I'd rather have Storm or... Oh... I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Maybe Storm? Hulk never dies. He was only on to pick up Thor. I have the North-South NES game. I don't remember that. Should I, Jizzy? Should I buy them? Buy them, anime. Buy them all. And then make a stream. I'm the ultimate ghetto. In the ultimate Magneto killed him. Oh, okay. I got you. See, like I said, I'm not up to date on a lot of that stuff, and I hate that I'm not, but it's so completely predictable. Catwoman or Black Cat? Ugh! I can't answer that one either. I can't. Tie. Whichever one shows up first. Spawn is my all-time favorite anti-hero. I love Spawn. I love the comics for Spawn. What's in here? Oh, this is more my Spider-Man. See, right here, look. That's all Spider-Man, right? That is all. That is nothing but Spider-Man all the way through. And actually, it's all Amazing Spider-Man. Every one of them. And that's just one box. Walking Dead is... The show's all backwards. Right, Truth, but the thing is, it makes it interesting. It makes you want to follow it. Issue 500, Amazing Spider-Man. That's when he was doing all that weird time-travel-y crap. But these are all Spider-Man. I don't even have to look at it. I know what that is. One superpower, what would you choose? Oh, dude. I always thought it'd be cool to be invisible. But my true power, I think, would be able to morph. Sort of like Chameleon or Morph or something like that. I think it'd be kind of neat. The comic is 100 times better than the show. I agree. I totally agree, but I do like the show. Spawn or Batman? I'm going to say Batman on that one. You're the best, Nerd Effect. I love you. Nerd Circle! Nerd Circle for Tarfinger. Everybody give a Nerd Circle up. What was I talking about? Oh, superpower. I think it'd be kind of neat, just to be able to, mute. I don't want to be like Mystique. I don't want to be a different color. I want to be like me, but be able to shapeshift into anybody. I think that'd be awesome. 616 viewers, he lost healing. Yeah, see? Electra or Catwoman? Catwoman. Spawn or Spawn and Violin and Batman and Joker? Who would win? Man, I think if they were actually battling, I think Spawn and Violator would destroy them. Johnny Quest! I know it's Johnny Test, but I think it'd be funny to do it that way. Heart fingers, nerd circles. I think it works better. I mean, I know you have the tar heart, but truly, I can't do a heart. My fingers don't work that way. So I think nerd circles butter. I'm giving you all a nerd circle. Your comics are in mint condition. How do you do it? Honestly, Killer, that most of them aren't. Every one that I pulled out of this box down here, they're all bought second hand. Whereas anything that's in like a case or a sleeve, I personally bought them. I read them. I went through them, lightly. I read them and then I put them in here. Spawn would kill Batman. I agree. I totally agree. How much do you spend a week on comics? Not much, Falcon. What's up, Diggy? How you doing, man? Not much. Pretty much when I go to a comic shop, I'm really looking for figures. Yeah. I like to collect the old figures, and then I look through the comics to see what looks good. And if they have a good cover, I'll pick it up. Oh, these are all in the cases, too. What do we got in here? Oh! One of my favorites of all time, and maybe a few of you agree. Oh, sweet. I already got these made up. Past Me was very nice. He made these up, so I can just slide books in. I like Past Me. You're a legend. No, you're a legend. Tell you what, we'll just both be legends. There's another one. I was talking about something, but I messed up. Best power to stop time. Just think what you could do. No doubt. I think it'd be cool to be invisible. You know, you can go anywhere you want, you know, and just hang out. Nobody would even know you're there. I think that'd be kind of fun. But I would just like to be able to, like, morph into somebody else. That or, like, eternal life. Spawn versus Hulk, who wins? See, that's the bad thing about Hulk. I mean, I know Spawn's like, you know, Satan incarnate, but I think Hulk would win. I really do. I'm a 7-year-old. All right. What about Superman comics? What about them? I already showed you some. Oh, here. Oh, I forgot I had these. Oh, that's so sweet. Where did I get these? I forgot where I bought them. Wait. Yeah. Nobody beats Batman. No, nobody beats the 66 Batman. All right. You want to talk about, like, I know I've had some really obscure comics. Right here. Beavis and Butthead. 1 through 4, right there. I didn't pay $8 for that. That's just an old sticker. There's issue 2. Issue 3. And issue 4 of the Beavis and Butthead from the 90s. I don't know why I own it, but that's just one of those funny random things. But this is what I was going to show you. So, if you want to talk about something that's awesome and near to my heart, besides Ernest up there. Is that it? Damn. Oh, that's the new one. No fair peeking either. Not this, but I just pulled it out. Star Trek and Doctor Who team up. I know, random. All right, here. These are the Rocketeer comics, right? And these are the original ones. And you can get, I mean, these are really weirdly priced on eBay. But yeah, this is the original Rocketeer from the 80s. This is number 1. There's number 2. And I know anybody that's seen the Rocketeer movie from the 90s with, I think his name was Billy Campbell. This is what it's based off of, but the rocket only has one engine. It's a single engine. I don't know where they came up with the 2 one, but that's what that's based off of. And I have the first 4 of the Rocketeers, and then this one in here. This one's in some super case. I don't even know where I got it from. That's right. It was on the back of this. So they had this weird crossover to help sell it. But yeah. So it was only like 4 pages in this. And his girl was Betty, and she was based off of Betty Page. But anyway, there you go. I love this comic. What about comics that don't have sleeves? Will they last? No, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm putting them in sleeves. That's my point. Are you talking about will they last? Like if I never put them in sleeves, or if you never put them in sleeves? No, because they'll eventually get bent and torn and all that. Do you agree the Archie comics should let go and stop being made? Yes, I hate Archie. I've always hated Archie. I think it's pointless and stupid. Their room is amazing. Thank you so much, man. You're right, Jizzy. They wouldn't do Civil War right. No, the movies, I know what they're going to do in the movie. I already know what they're going to do. But it's going to be weird. It's going to be odd. The comics were so perfect, and then when they brought Cat back, they ruined everything they created. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. That's cool right there, dude. I personally don't know the value of old school Transformer stuff. I don't know. I never really read comic books when Transformers were big back then. I just watched the show and collected the toys. These are all Spider-Man. All of these. Trying to find a... This is the one that needs to come out, though. What do we got in here? What are these? Aha! More sleeves. I was collecting old... Oh, yeah. what's the big thing over the USA? What's the big thing over in the USA with comics? Man, I know Walking Dead is huge. I know that pretty much anything DC is getting really big. You know, all the New 52 stuff is rolling. Do you get Mortal Kombat 10 comics? No, I don't, but I'm going to get the game. I need the Beavis and Butthead now. I'm jealous. Where do you get the comic sleeves? Pretty much any comic shop, any like comic store sells them. They you have to buy the card. Well, you don't have to, but you have to buy the cardboard backing, which goes in your sleeve, and then you have to buy the sleeves, which are like this, and then you put them together, and your comic books are pretty much safe, man. Was Sin City a good comic book series? I never read it. I heard it was one of the better ones. I mean, it's Frank Miller stuff, so it's always going to be cutting edge. I am a YouTuber. I'm happy. Good on you. Movies these days don't do comic justice. No, they really don't, and that's why you got to just accept what they are. New Avengers 2 shown Vision footage. Did they really? Here we go, right there. Issue 100 of The Walking Dead. I don't know what the value is, but this is, I mean, it's damn near mint. But this is issue 100. It's pretty much the only individual issue of Walking Dead I own. I didn't know they showed Vision. That's cool. I don't know where that green cover is. Maybe I just saw it and didn't pick it up. Pardon me. This box needs to stay out. It's heavy. What was in here? Don't point your finger. That's copyrighted. Oh yeah, you're right. You convinced me. I'm gonna collect comics. Yeah. Oh man, like I said, don't collect anything you're not really passionate about. I mean, don't collect it because I collect it for any amount. Don't do that. There's no point in that. Collect stuff that you like. Like if you walk by, no Thursday alleged. I have no idea what that means. But don't collect anything because I tell you to. Collect it because you want it, you know? I mean, if you see a figure and you want it, buy it for you. Don't buy it to impress me. You should see the old Marvel films from the... Oh, I've seen them. I've seen them. Nick Fury, David Hasselhoff. No. All right, man. I'm going to go watch Sons of Anarchy. Do you want me to spoil it for you? Do you collect TMNT comics when they first came out? They are gory. No, I don't collect them. These figures right here are based off of that. No, I don't collect them. They seem amazing. Great stream as usual. Bruh. I'm going to go. Later, Chica. Yeah, I got to get off too, man. I've been doing this for 3 hours. I got to get off because it's probably like fucking 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock. A Bro into Power Rangers short film. They showed the Black Ranger snorting a line. Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was great. I wish that... who's being weird about that? Bandai? I don't remember who owns Power Rangers, but they're being weird about it. I thought it was great. I thought it was so awesome. I think they could make an entire series like that. I know the production value, especially for something that was made like that, has to be astronomical, but it was so awesome. Later, just too cool, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. No, someone already spoiled it. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. I didn't watch it religiously. I never did. So I was the real Nick Fury. That's right. I was skeptical, but you convinced me not to push. All right, dude. Hey, if you do, man, make sure you follow me on Instagram and send me pictures of what you bought. I'm really curious, dude. Damn, I was going to talk about Sons. We only started watching the when the last season was starting, so we binge watched all the seasons all at once. So we got to watch the season finale or the series finale live, and awesome. Later, buddy. But I won't spoil it for anybody. I wasn't going to do that. That's sad somebody broke it to you, but I knew people were going to spoil it, so that's why we binge watched it so hard. Thank you, man. Saban, that's what it was. I couldn't remember who exactly still owns it. I was unfamiliar. Thanks. But yeah, like I said, make sure you guys follow me. And I'm not trying to be famous. That's not my point with this. I want to interact with you guys. So if you guys have toys and stuff that I collect, you can take a picture of it, tag me in it, and then we can interact and talk about it. Because I'm really curious as to what you guys collect. So if you seriously actually go to a comic shop and you buy stuff, take a picture of it. Let me know what you're collecting. I really want to know. Venom or Joker? Personal favorite, I love Venom. I know. And I loved how Tommy's like gold shield or whatever you want to call that thing that he wore, was like glowing beams. Like it wasn't like it looked like he needed that. It just looked so sweet. They thought so much out of the box on that. They was killing people. They were, man. Gun to the head and all that. Awesome. Later, Nero. Thank you, man, for staying along so much. I know you've been in here for at least 2 hours, dude. And I thank you, man. I appreciate it so much. How did this get out? I wonder if I have a ghost. Yeah, you spoiled that. Tyree. Oh, Tyrese. Number one, he died. Well, never mind. Everybody in The Walking Dead dies. Everybody except Rick. That's it. That's all you need to know. A few years ago, I was grabbing anything Boba Fett. Yep, Boba Fett has always been huge. And he has I think he has 2.5 minutes in the entire series, in the whole thing. He's on screen for 2.5 minutes, yet he has the biggest following. You got limited edition McDonald's Power Rangers. You talking about the toys, like the Falcon and all that stuff? No, I did when I was younger, but I don't. Is Dark Horse considered other? Yeah, Dark Horse is considered other. I know Marvel and DC are the biggest, and I know that Image has Walking Dead. But I mean, you only got 4 slots, and I didn't want to, isolate others. I didn't want to isolate all the others. So, Prey can't be Dark Band. The kid is away.